guys, this is Maria. Welcome back to our homeschool. Today I will be sharing with you quite a few new activities from practical life, also letter work, reading, and all those. If you're new here, I'm homeschooling my 3-year-old and 5-year-old for the last 2 months. And through this time, I refocused my channel largely on activities for children. So if you need ideas on how to get the kids busy, we got sensory bins, we have activities how to get the wiggles out, Montessori-based, play-based, all of that. So if that's the kind of content you're looking for, click that subscribe button and follow along. And now let's get to our homeschool. For Justin this morning, I prepped this posting work with chickpeas. This is just a plastic jar. I got it from Hobby Lobby in artistic section. On top, it's a cover, and I did a little hole. He's gonna be pushing the chickpeas. Then he will be doing cutting with this craft scissors just to make it a little bit more fun for cutting practice. I'm gonna do Play-Doh activity with him and also some glass bead. Now you can see this work in action. It works on the pincer grasp and promotes focus and concentration. A lot of 3-year-olds in Montessori classroom spend most of their time doing practical life skills, and that's what this work is for. Another thing that it does, it occupies him for quite a bit of time, so I can work with Scarlett on a new activity. Scarlett has this work. It's at words. I just used the index cards. If you have sandpaper letters, you can use it. And it's S, C, H, B, S, R, and M. And you'll see later how we do this one. This is her letters for this week. W, U, P, L, and K. This is the work on at words as well. I don't have a printer, so I couldn't print it out. I had to draw it out, but this gives you an idea. This is her teen board exercise we'll be doing. 10. What number is that?
10.
What number is that?
10. 10. 10.
All right, so there's 10 chickpeas over here, right? Take number 1 and put it right on top of here.
Set 1 and 1.
Yes, and here we have only 10. How much more do you need to add for it to be 11? 1. Put it down here.
1 pasta noodle.
1 pasta noodle. Okay, let's put pasta noodle right underneath here so we can see it. Prior to moving to teen board exercise, you need to make sure that your child has a very good understanding of the numbers 1 through 10. And it's not just the ability to count, it's actually what one-to-one correspondence. So what 7 looks like, what 7 breaks down to, so it's 5 and 2. If you've seen in my other math exercises, I've always laid down the row of 5 and then I would put 2 below if it was 7, 3 below if it was 8. This activity works very similar in a way that you lay out 10 chickpeas in each row and then you go from 1 to 9 and your child just adds the like for 12, they're going to be adding 2. For 13, they will be adding 3. And that's why you need them to understand the concept of one-to-one correspondence prior to moving on to this. Generally speaking, all Montessori materials are concrete materials which are hands-on. The reason why you have chickpeas at the top and pasta at the bottom is because the top always represents 10. And if you would look at the beadwork and other materials, you will see that as well. Justin is doing his cutting while Scarlett and I are working on the teen board. He moved on to the next activity. One thing with the scissors, you need to make sure your child's wrist is stabilized. If you've seen in the beginning, I showed you that Justin wasn't holding it properly, so I had to readjust his hand and hold it for him. He does way better with regular scissors than craft scissors, so we moved on to those. One of the things I've been doing with Scarlett is doing rainbow 6 and 9. It actually is common for younger children to confuse the two, so we just outline the number multiple times in different colors. Say it again.
6.
So the kids are having a bit of a brain break, and I want to share with you one more material from Montessori I just purchased. I've actually tried to mimic it at home, and then I decided to buy them. These are the colored beads, and there's a few works I'll be doing. I'm not going to be doing it today just because we're doing the teen board and so many other exercises, but it's coming, you guys. Pretty excited about it. Okay, good job. Yes, and do you know what sound does it make? Let's think about anything that has this letter in it.
The
That thing that flies in the sky, and we like to fly it when it's windy outside. What is that?
paper airplane.
Well, I was going for kite, but paper airplane was pretty funny. Typically, I just play this game with Scarlett, and we also find the objects that start with that kind of letter. You've seen this activity in my other videos, so I won't spend much time on it, but we outline, discuss the sound that the letter makes. This is mainly for reading. Both starts with W, right?
Yeah.
Halloween. Say it out loud.
Witch.
Witch. Good job. Starts with a W, right?
But
With Justin, I am doing the number formation with Play-Doh. Play-Doh is an amazing material, and it's so good for developing fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and also formations of the numbers and letters, whichever one you want to use. You can also use wiki sticks. They work great as well. We're going through the numbers, so from 1 to 5. The purpose of this activity is also to build up the strength in their fingers and hands in preparation for writing. The next fine motor skills activity Justin is working on is the sun with clothespins. I've actually done that one for Scarlett when she was little. It was one of her most favorite things to do. That also works on the same muscles to prepare your fingers to be able to hold the pen in a certain way, and the kids, generally speaking, love it. Say that again. At. Okay, so if I want to make this activity works on building the at words and blending them, so it is beginning reading activity. We call out each single sound separately, and the only thing you change is the first letter. Set.
set.
B, b,
Bee.
b, b.
Bumblebee.
Good job. And then you blend it.
Butterfly.
B, a, t. Before introducing this activity, you need to make sure that your child knows how to sound out the letters, not just the letter names. Scarlett is having a brain break with her fashion plates. She really enjoys those. It was one of her birthday gifts. We are all done with our homeschool for the day. I've prepped actually a lot of new work for Scarlett today, partially because I wanted to share it with you as well, and I think she is tapped out. We did the team board, which was a very difficult work, and it's also took us a little longer because it's a new word for us. Then the add word. So I will be sharing so much more with you guys in this coming weeks because we're doing so many more new things, especially with her learning, blending, and like getting into more complex numbers. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give me a like. If you like this content, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later.